One of Dragon Ball Z's most emotional scenes almost looked very different on screen. Dragon Ball has had some incredible emotional moments throughout its run, and one of the most iconic is the death of Bee, the dog found by Mr. Satan and innocent Boo. While Bee was thankfully revived, that very nearly didn't happen in the original version of the scene. The death of Bee at the hands of the human sniper Van Zant is one of Dragon Ball Z's most shocking moments, if only because it's an innocent dog. It showed a dark side of humanity that was often absent from Dragon Ball, but more than that, it was an incredible character moment for Boo. It made it clear that Boo wasn't some kind of monster like Frieza or Cell. There was a caring heart hidden in there somewhere, and that meant that Boo could potentially be reasoned with. Killing Bee sends Boo into a blind rage, splitting him into good and evil halves, with the evil Boo ultimately winning out. In an interview on the Japanese podcast Koso Koso, as translated to English by ex-user Advenixes, one of Akira Toriyama's former editors spoke about the original version of the Bee death scene. Fuyuto Takeda, Toriyama's third editor, says that he often tried not to make changes to Toriyama's work, but with the death of Bee, he had to step in. Originally, Boo's reaction to Bee's death was a cold detachment, simply commenting, "What a stupid human." This was a trend in Toriyama's writing, as he often preferred to skip over highly dramatic moments in favor of the aftermath. Takeda insisted that Boo's reaction was not realistic, leading to a new version of the scene being written where Boo cradled the fallen pup and grew angry, splitting into two. This ultimately became one of the most important scenes in the Boo saga, establishing that Boo was struggling internally with his own nature. The Bee death scene was so critical to establishing Boo's true character moving forward that it's hard to imagine what the Boo saga may have looked like without it. It's truly a pivotal moment within the story arc, where Boo's inner struggle is finally externalized, and tragically, the evil Boo wins out, ultimately consuming his good counterpart. If Boo's reaction really had been the cold and dismissive way that Toriyama originally depicted it, fans may not have the good Boo that Goku ultimately befriended. This incident goes to show the value that a quality editor brings to the table. They're able to see where added drama and emotion can come from, and know how to guide the writer towards what's ultimately best for the story. Toriyama may have been the one doing the writing, but his editors had a significant impact on how the specifics of the story played out. Without Takeda, one of Dragon Ball Z's most shocking and iconic moments may never have happened, and that would be a real loss.